People are not looking for more content. We all get it. We get tons of emails. We're looking at all the social media. Boy, can we be sucked into those social media. You get on there, you start to look at X, and then you go on to LinkedIn, and then you reply, and there's tons of content out there. But that's not what people are looking for anymore. They're not looking for tons of content. They're looking for valuable pieces of information that will help them trust you and your brand. They want trust. And trust doesn't come from that perfectly written email or that beautiful brochure. Trust comes from offering valuable information that really helps them achieve their goals. Now, years ago, marketing, I remember being up at a HubSpot conference and inbound marketing, and it was all about content. Get lots of blogs out there, get ebooks out there, have list guides, have checklists. And then we have influencers, and influencers are all about bringing attention to our brand. We don't want to just have attention. We want to have trust in a brand so that we start to build a relationship with it. And that is how companies will grow into the future.
Before we jump in, your host is Donna Peterson, and you are listening to the B2B Marketing Excellence and AI podcast. We come to you every week with actionable tips and suggestions that can help you be more efficient, create better marketing plans, and be a salesperson that really closes those leads.
Today, our episode is all for business owners, marketing managers, directors, sales managers, directors, and sales reps about how can we build trust with our prospects so that we can develop these relationships, they'll buy from us, and they'll become loyal advocates of our brand. That's what we're discussing today. Here is the main theme. Real beats robotic every single time. Like we talked about years ago, it was about getting content out there, getting content out there. And now with AI tools, we've all seen it. Anyone can get a ton of content out in the marketplace. And this is why today I want to talk about how important podcasting or videos are for a brand, because, like I said, anyone can create a bunch of content and push it out in the marketplace. And I warn you, if you're doing that, I hope you are taking that content, reviewing it, making sure it is accurate, but then also tweaking it so it sounds like you, your brand. Because if not, all you're doing is crowding up the marketplace, and you will lose those valuable people who are interested in what you have to offer. I wanted to talk to you about podcasting and video. I hear it from people. The pushback I get all the time is, no, I don't want to go in front of the camera. I'm not a good speaker. I don't have the equipment. I don't have the budget to do it. I'm here to tell you, you've got to break through all those barriers right now. The reason why is that podcasts and videos are that way where you can start to build an authentic relationship. As you're watching this right now, you can tell this is really me talking versus text and using my voice, because when you do that, like I've put it past all my family members, and my husband's like, you sound like a robot. My daughter's, no, that doesn't sound anything like you. They're not pronouncing the words the way you do. They're not being quirky. They're not getting tongue-tied, which I will admit I do a lot. Maybe I don't even say things properly, but that shows that this is truly me. These are truly my words, my voice. As you watch this, think about it. Think about if you put a video forward to someone, they would be able to see the real you. When they start to see the real face, they hear the real words, you start to continue to offer them valuable information. And this is where that trust starts to form. Now it is all about trust. That's what every single brand out there has to be thinking about. It has to be about offering all that information out there so that it builds trust. We're seeing it in the news. Google is losing its market share. People aren't going to Google to do searches. I know for me, I love Google and I used it a lot. But now with chat, I really enjoy using Chat GPT or my AI assistant, Izzy. I talk with Izzy, and it's more of a collaborative effort because we're going back and forth. I'm not just asking, oh, what is stem cell therapy? I can go deeper by saying, what is stem cell therapy? Who would use stem cell therapy? What countries is stem cell therapy developed in? What type of equipment do they need for stem cell therapy? You can get very deep in your research with ChatGPT because you're having this communication with them. And it's not just about keywords. People would like to say keywords. I don't know about you guys, but I was always a long form keyword because our audience really is a very specific niche area. We can't just say B2B marketing. If you say just B2B marketing, there's tons of companies out there that can do B2B marketing. But are they in the industrial space? Do they help companies find reputable sources to reach their target audience? And then do they use AI tools to help complement or enhance their efforts with these sources to really connect with their audience? You see what I mean? You've just taken World Innovators from like this B2B marketing company and whittled it down to this very specific niche company. And now, as I go out in the marketplace and I talk about these things, this is how I am building trust with my prospects. It's all about putting yourself out there real, and podcasting is a great way to do this. I know for some companies, the thought of creating a podcast is overwhelming. And I don't want to diminish it. It is overwhelming. It's easy for me to do this part. I love talking, as you can all tell. It's easy for me to do the recording, but there is a lot of behind the scenes that you have to get organized, and consistency is the key. You have to make sure that you're constantly out there keeping your message consistent. But we have seen great results from having a podcast. But before you go and you start a company podcast, there's a few things that you can do first to really get your face out there so they can see it, but also hear your voice, your views. You can start with a simple video. Start with a video of a frequently asked question, something that someone asks you all the time, whether it's, but Donna, how could I possibly reach pharmaceutical manufacturers? Or a question of email marketing doesn't work. And I'll respond to that. Find that question you are asked all the time. You can then get in front of your computer, get in front of your phone, and record a quick video. Let it be raw. It doesn't have to be perfect because really you don't want it to be perfect. If it's too perfect, that sends up everyone's red flags that it's AI, that you're going off an outline, that it's all scripted out. And I have to tell you, mine is not all scripted out. And that's why sometimes I go off into tangents because that is what I'm thinking about right now. And because I go off into the tangent, it is more humanized because this is what we do when we're talking. It's as if I'm talking to a friend right now and I'm convincing them that they need to use podcasts or videos with their business. Recently, I was talking to my daughter, and my daughter is starting her own business. And I was saying to her, what you should do is get yourself a guest on other people's podcast. Pitch them that your viewpoint, where you are in your career, what insights you bring to the table, and become a guest on their podcast. It's another great way that you can get your message out there. People can start to see who you are, how you dress, how you look, how you speak. People connect with that because they see something in common. With me, they might say, you know what? No, she's too quirky. She's too old. She's too, I don't know, but they might say, no, I don't want to work with her. But other people might say, oh my goodness, her viewpoints are exactly like me. Oh, she loves the outdoors. We have so much in common. You get those common bonds, you start to build the trust. And then if I continue to offer valuable information, they'll see it there. The importance of why it matters that you now start to do those podcasts or those videos. I'll tell you, I have been to trade shows. People come up to me who I don't even know and say, oh my gosh, your podcast is so great. Keep up the great work. And then they walk away and I'm like, wait a minute, who are you? But I know people are listening to it. I get feedback from people all over the world saying, oh my gosh, this last episode gave me so much insight. I'm going to start that, whether it was starting a GPT. That was one of the comments I got recently. They're creating their own GPT for their company. How you can use it to do your trade show leads that come to your booth. People come in and say, excellent information. This is what we're going to use the next time we're at the trade show. These people are all over the world. So let me help you get started. The first, like I said, pick one or a few questions first that your ideal client would ask of you. For me, all the time, like I said, there's tons of B2B marketing companies out there, and people might say, Donna, what makes you different? What is your wheelhouse? Where do you really help them? And then answer those questions in a quick video. And you can do this either just with yourself, or maybe you're sitting with a friend at a trade show and you decide to record the both of you having this conversation talking about this topic. Just hit record. I beg of you, after you listen to this episode today, if you haven't started creating good videos or a podcast, start today. After you listen to this, get that phone, get that computer, sit in front of it. You don't even need a big microphone like this. Just use the microphone that's on your computer. Go to Zoom as if you're starting a regular meeting. Go right to Zoom, hit record, and record yourself. When you're done, I have to ask you, don't look at it and be critical. I know for me, I can look at it going, oh my gosh, look at those wrinkles. Oh, my eyes. Oh, the glasses. Oh, the glare. Oh, my voice. There is always something we can nitpick, but don't worry about that. People are listening to you because of what the content you have to offer. Being able to see you is just icing on the cake because they're able to build that relationship with a real human being. They know this is not AI generated. You take that video that you create and put it into a platform like Descript. That is Descript. Descript. That is the platform we use here at World Innovators. It's wonderful. You upload your video, and this is when you can take that rough video that you wouldn't even want your dog to watch and make it into this great professional piece that now you are proud to put out in the marketplace as a valuable tool for your company. Once you have that great video, then man, it opens up a plethora of things you can do with it because you can repurpose it on social media posts. You could put it on your website. You can put it in an email to a client. you can get it out there in several different ways. And when you're there and you upload that video into Descript, why it's so wonderful is first, you can get rid of all the filler words. Maybe you use so a lot. You use like a lot. Descript can get rid of all the filler words, making sound more professional, but also having the words I say be as effective as possible. There's so many people out there speaking right now. And if you go and you listen, they aren't great speakers. There are very few great speakers, and that's why you shouldn't be intimidated. Get yourself out there, and then when you use a platform like Descript, you can take out those filler words, you could take out any word gaps, you can even fix like your eye content. You could change any surround noise if you're at a trade show, or maybe a dog is barking, or they decide to cut the lawn out there. You can get rid of all that noise, creating this great video. And with Descript, you can even maybe get off you for a minute. You can put a headline screen. You could put another image in there. You can add some music. It's amazing what you could create from a quick little video. And it's easy. So do it nice and short. Do these clips. When you go to set up to do a podcast, say you say, okay, Donna, I'm jumping in. I'm ready. I'm going to go and do this podcast. Again, with those podcasts, you can repurpose it. If you sit down and you interview someone in your industry and you talk for 20 to 30 minutes, you can get over 30 days worth of content, because you could take each of those 30 minutes and separate them into 1 minute clips. You can put it into a quote. So take one excerpt and create a quote post for yourself. You can take the transcript, because when you upload your video into Descript, it transcribes it automatically. You can take that transcript, make it into a blog. After you have a few of your podcasts, you could take them and make them into an ebook. You can create several different things. You can take your podcast and insert it into articles that you write, giving it more value and depth, showing that you are a thought leader in the space. So jump in, try Descript, because like I said, you can take it and repurpose it. And when they're watching this podcast, whether you're interviewing somebody else or you're talking like myself right now, they start to get a feel of who you are, the real Donna Peterson, who she is. I'm not just blah, 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 the old Snoopy teacher who would go on like that. They really can start to get a feel for who you are. But what I found out early on with our podcast is I would tell my clients all the time that I regularly go out and speak with list owners, magazine publishers, conference companies. Instead of saying it to them, I showed them. I would show them through my podcast of having interviews with Terrapin conferences, Informa, Laboratory Equipment Magazine, Metal Forming Magazine. Talking to these different publishers helps give my prospects that value of, oh, she's just not saying it. She really is talking to them, but also listening to these other people. You get insights of things you want to do within your own marketing. Recently, I did an interview with Patrick McCullough from Hallmark. And that was a great interview because he showed us about the importance of relationship and caring and empathy, which is what we need to put into our marketing so that our marketing can stand above our competition, who's probably still in that old adage of let's get content out there more. No, quality versus quantity. I recently heard a podcast who said, remember, you always talked about the sales funnel. You want to have that nice sales funnel that goes like here. So you want all these leads coming into your sales funnel. And they're saying, no, with all the AI tools out there now and all the content that's out there, you want to create a sales cylinder. Because the people, all those people that used to sit at the top of the sales funnel, they're all now going to chat GPT or AI tools, getting all their questions answered. When they're done gathering all their information by doing the conversation back and forth with these AI tools, they enter into your sales cylinder. When they enter into your sales cylinder, this is where you have those quality leads that now you can nurture. And you can continue to nurturing them by putting those videos into an email versus just the words, which again, they could sit there and if it's too grammatically correct, they would know it's not Donna Peterson. I am a much better talker, usually, than a writer. If it's too finessed, if it has too many big adjectives, it has emojis, it's AI generated. Real definitely will outperform robotics. We need the robotics. We need the AI. It is here to stay, but it is here as a tool. It is not here to replace you. And that's where I do get nervous when people say, oh, yeah, I can do a podcast now. I can do it. It's all AI generated. No, if you really want your company to get those roots from building valuable relationships, it's with using your real people from your team, their faces, their voices, their thoughts, getting them out there. Please look at our YouTube channel. We have tons of videos out there to help you with trying to figure out, how do I get started? What should the video be about? After this episode, I am going to go post a how to use Descript video. So that will be on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and give it a rating. We need your help. I need your help to spread the word about quality marketing, not just for me, for all of us that are in this field of marketing and sales or growing our business. We want quality initiatives out there. We don't want people crowding up the industry. We don't want people just regurgitating things out there, which make people think marketing doesn't work. Sales doesn't work anymore. What are we going to do? Our company can't grow. Yes, your company can grow, but concentrate on trust, concentrate on consistency, and getting those real faces out there. If you need help in getting started, like I said, go to our YouTube channel, look at our other podcasts to see how we've done it. I even have some LinkedIn Lives that have been posted out there. Review all of that. But then if you'd like my personal attention, reach out to me, DM me, email me. I'll get back to you. I'll give you some suggestions. And then if we feel you need more additional, we can talk about how we can strategize a good video production or podcast production for you to go forward, or how I can help you. Maybe you come on to the podcast so that I can show you how it works and how easy it is. I've had so many guests on the show saying, oh my gosh, Donna, this was so much easier than I thought it would be. Hey, let me help you realize how easy this is now, so that you can get your message out there long before the rest of your competition. I hope you found this information helpful. Please hit subscribe to the B2B Marketing Excellence in AI podcast. We all need to inspire success in everyone around us. Have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you all next week. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the World Innovators B2B Marketing Excellence and AI podcast. If you'd like to be updated when new episodes come out, don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out our social media accounts to stay up to date on B2B marketing trends.